Hurricane Nicole has been downgraded from Category 1 to a tropical storm after making landfall in Florida. The storm prompted evacuation orders in more than 40 of the state's 60 counties, a week after they were battered by Hurricane Ian. The National Hurricane Centre's recorded winds of up to 120 kilometres per hour and warned a storm surge could thrash inland areas. We can go straight to Steve Malavé, who's joining us from Tampa Bay in Florida. What's the latest on the winds? What's the latest on the water level, Steve?
Well, at this point, it is now a light drizzle. So what has impacted the Tampa Bay area, because the storm is now in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's actually making a northeastern trajectory that it's going to hit the areas of Tallahassee, the state capital. As far as impact, it's a lot. It definitely was not as much as what we saw with Hurricane Ian. The interesting thing about this storm was Nicole basically took the same path as Hurricane Jean back in 2004. And it's very interesting because you go back 18 years, we had Charlie, and Ian took that same path. And then 6 weeks later, Hurricane Jean. Guess what? 6 weeks after Hurricane Ian, Nicole hits Florida. It took that path. So history is repeating itself. At this point, there was a lot of damage on the east coast of Florida. We're talking the area of Daytona Beach, a lot of beach erosion there. Reports at this point of some fatalities, unfortunately, due to downed power lines. 2 people lost their lives in central Florida. So right now, it could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, that wasn't the case, but we're bracing for more. And this storm is eventually going to end up in Georgia and in the Carolinas. That's the latest from Tampa Bay.
But just on the power of these storms, of course, Floridians are well used to them, whether they're extreme in their power or more modest. But what about the frequencies of these things? Is this changing over time, do you think?
Well, we're seeing definitely changes in due to climate change. We're seeing more intense storms. We're seeing that a lot more frequently. It's not by accident, but we're seeing. Fortunately, we're kind of used to this here in Florida. We just don't want to see as many storms as we have been seeing over the past 20 years.
Steve, thank you very much indeed.